Blessings, beautiful beings. It is truly such an honor to connect with you. Thank you for tuning in. Sending you love, health, healing, happiness, and bliss to your moments. May you experience them all as miracles, as you deserve. And so it is. So I have been requested to share on this topic so many times, and originally wanted to create a video where I was like recording myself actually doing my rituals and my practices before I go to sleep and share it that way. However, that's gonna take more time, and maybe I will eventually make a video like that, but I wanted to just create this and share specifically my energetic and my spiritual practices that I do every night before I go to sleep. Because I feel like it's really important when you wake up and when you go to sleep every day. Like, we do this thing of like waking up and then going back to sleep every single day. We really spend a significant portion of our lives even just doing these things. So when you do so with intention and you have an awareness around what you're actually tapping into and creating and encouraging within your whole reality as you do so, could be like a pretty helpful thing. It could be like a pretty good thing. I don't know. All right, so here we are. So I honestly do a lot of things. I have like a full like regimen before I go to sleep, and I really enjoy it. It's like a part of my meditative self-care practice. However, these are the specific spiritual and energetic things that I do every night before I go to sleep. So the first thing is to cleanse myself and cleanse my space. I will use either Palo Santo or sage or even incense, and if necessary, I will take an Epsom salt bath and soak. But no matter what, I use either sage or a flame from a candle or incense, some type of smudge and smoke to cleanse myself, to cleanse my auric field, and to also cleanse my whole space. So again, I do this every night before I go to sleep. Even if I had cleansed the space earlier that day, I like to really set the field for clarity and for protection and for love and for only the highest frequency energies before I go to sleep, before I travel into the astral realms. And I find this is really helpful. I like only have really, really good dreams and am also very lucid in the astral realms. So this may have something to do with it. And so what I'll do is I will light sage or incense, and I will start at the door, the space where I enter that room or that apartment or that house. I will start at the door and I will go counterclockwise, chanting a particular mantra to myself. Now, I'm not going to share my particular mantra because you should actually create your own mantra for yourself. And perhaps it is about clearing and cleansing, bringing in the highest frequency energies, protecting the field, calling in guides, whatever it is that your soul and your heart is calling for and calling in. You can actually state this as you are cleansing the space. So you're kind of like setting your field here. So I will do that. I'll go around the whole space and I will start and end at the same door of entry. And I will make sure to give gratitude to the space, to honor the shelter, to honor all that which compiled to create the space in which I am residing within. And then once the field is clear, I will do some form of stretching. Sometimes it's like a 30-minute stretch before bed, and sometimes it's just a couple of minutes, whatever my body is asking for in that particular time. But I'll always make sure to kind of loosen my body and my being up. Allow for the intentions that I have set into the field to actually encode within me physically. Really just taking time and presence and setting the intention and utilizing your energy to do these certain things really amplifies their power. And then, as I get into my bed, I will tell my room and my field once again that I am so grateful, that I love it. I will actually audibly, verbally announce and affirm with sound vibration coming out of my body, I am so grateful, thank you. I love all moments, I love myself, I love all realities, I love all expressions of divine light, all beings of creation, thank you. And again, this will like change every time. It's just like whatever form of gratitude I'm feeling in that moment, I will express it out loud and make sure that my field hears it and just kind of like fill the room, fill the space with gratitude, with bliss. It feels good. And with that, I will say a prayer. Thank you to my guides, to my higher self, to God's source. And then I take time to send everyone that I know, everyone that I love, actually send them love. Now, sometimes this is more general and it's like everyone that I know, everyone that I love, and everyone that I don't know, everyone that I don't know that I love. Please send them love. Please send them healing. And then, if particular people or situations or relationships are on my mind or my heart, then I will take time to specifically send them love, send them gratitude, send them healing, send them ultraviolet golden healing light. Take time to actually do that specifically and intentionally enhance and increase the positive energy that is circulating within me, within all relationships, all that surrounds me, all that is in existence. You know, just casually creating pillars of light, anchoring it in and supporting the collective in return and response. Everything is felt energetically. We already know this. And once I have sent out all of my prayers, all of my gratitude to my people, to my guides, to myself, to my reality, to all things, I then breathe deeply as I am laying down, and I connect myself to divinity. I say a prayer for myself to guide my astral travels, my dream realm experiences, to heal my body, to invigorate my body with more light, more energy, more vibrancy as I am resting, and therefore to reflect in all forms of my consciousness and existence. And then, as I'm like laying down, literally transitioning into sleep, I make it a meditation. I breathe deeply. Often breathing not in a way that it's like I'm super conscious of my breath, but in a very natural and fluid flow. Almost as if I'm already sleeping. Like the kind of breath, the rhythmic momentum that I will have as I'm sleeping, I invoke that as I am awake and let my body just go into full release and surrender mode so that I can transition gracefully, delightfully to the astral realms, and all can continue to be in its highest alignment. And I find that this really supports all parts of me, and I never have a hard time sleeping, and I always sleep throughout the night, and I often remember my dreams, and I'm very lucid in my dream experiences. So I feel like these things help a lot, and I'm curious if any of these seemed interesting to you, or perhaps if you already do any version of any of these. And if you feel called to share your own rituals and practices before you go to sleep, or even when you wake up, then leave a comment below. I love creating a space where we can all have conversation and share information and share our own personal perspective as to how we're going about this life and experiencing our own ascension. So if you feel called to start any conversation in the comments, please do so. Connect with Soul Family. And I'm sending you so much love. I'm so grateful that you're here on this path, a part of this mission. Infinite blessings to you always. And so it is.